Tom Brady once joked about his dad. Sometimes I have to call Dad and say, Dad, don't talk to radio stations. So Tom Brady Sr. was talking about the New England Patriots. And he went out and he talked about how close Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, is to his son Tom. Called him this past weekend to congratulate him. Belichick still hasn't. But when he talked about Belichick, Tom Brady Sr., and you just know Tom Brady's wincing about this. He said, well, I'm guessing Bill's on a little bit of a hot seat right now. Oh, excuse me, Dad, stop talking. So first of all, Robert Kraft called Brady to congratulate him. Belichick didn't. Robert Kraft's a billionaire. He's 80. He's not a patient man, and he's not going to rebuild. I want you to hear me out on something. Joey will be impressed with this. When Justin Timberlake left NSYNC, Justin Timberlake flourished. NSYNC became irrelevant. When Beyonce left Destiny's Child, Beyonce became a bigger star. Destiny's Child, not as newsworthy. Is that what we're looking at here? That Bill Belichick is Joey Fatone or Lance Bass with a hoodie. Is that what we're looking at here? Now, maybe it's the Beatles, where John Lennon and Paul McCartney both left, and they both had success, but it did take McCartney, Belichick longer. But right now, in the 8 years without Tom Brady, Belichick has had 6 losing seasons, and in the 7th, he didn't make the playoffs. That's Lance Bass with a whistle. That's Joey Fatone with a hoodie. Tom Brady's 1 season without Belichick is very Timberlake, is very Beyonce. He's in the Super Bowl. At this point, you can't deny it. It's always felt like in the last, especially last 7 to 8 years, that Bill Belichick's armor is impenetrable. He is the best coach there is. You can't argue this. But I'm going to throw a hypothetical at you. Belichick, 8 years without Brady, 6 losing years. 1 couldn't make the playoffs. If Andy Reid wins Sunday, and after that wins, I don't know, in 10 years with Mahomes, 2, 3 more Super Bowls, do we view Belichick as the best coach ever? Hear me out. Andy Reid will have won 5 NFC championships without Mahomes. Andy Reid will have gotten to a Super Bowl without Mahomes. Andy Reid will have won with 5, 6 different quarterbacks. Belichick's won with 1. Andy Reid has given more than any coach Belichick trouble. Andy Reid, not Belichick, is the best off a bye. Andy Reid, once he got his great quarterback, Belichick couldn't compete in his final years. Andy Reid is the one guy left in this sport that can penetrate the impenetrable Belichick shield as the best coach ever. Ask yourself. Beyonce flourished. Timberlake flourished. We don't talk Destiny's Child. We don't talk NSYNC. We're going to be talking Belichick in 10 years if he coaches 4 more years, and this is what it is. Mac Jones leading the attack, and Andy Reid winning Super Bowl after Super Bowl after Super Bowl. Just something to think about. That story may not be written. Best coach in football. We thought it was over with Lombardi. Oh, wait, it's Knowles the best coach. Oh, wait, it's Bill Walsh is the best coach. No, it's Belichick is the best coach ever. Andy Reid is 62, is still the most clever coach in the league, and he ain't leaving. You're going to have to pull him out of that city with Mahomes. 8, 10 years left. He knocks 4 or 5 Super Bowls down, 1 in 2 Sundays. Is he the greatest ever? Just a thought. Lance Bass with a hoodie. I always love our graphics department. Joey Fatone with a whistle. Coming up next.